morning everybody. So we're into week 4 now and we've had Easter, so I hope you all had a lovely time. Today we're going to work with the dynaband, alright, just something else to add to the class today. If you don't have a dynaband, doesn't matter, you can do without the dynaband, you can do the same exercises, okay? So we're going to start, so just place the dynaband to the side for the moment. So I want you to just look down at your feet, so we're going to get our usual positions, second and third toes in line with knees and hips. And we're going to soften those knees, and then we're going to lengthen through the legs without locking the knees out. Take a nice deep breath in. As you breathe in, let your ribs expand, and then start to go into your exhale. Again, nice deep breath in. Breathe from up here in your thoracic area, and again start to go into your exhale. I want you to imagine you've got a big belt around your waist. It's pulling your belly button towards your spine, pulling in abdominals, pelvic floor and lower back. Let's bring those shoulders up, bring them round and take them down. So we're just loosening through, just getting rid of any tension that may have built up throughout the week. So we're going to bring the shoulders round and gently draw those shoulders down. Middle fingers in line with the seam of your trousers, chins in line with your chest, and you're being pulled up nice and tall from the crown of the head. So we're going to start to go up onto the balls of the feet and then gently rock back onto the heels. If that's too difficult, remember, just gently sway forward and sway back. So you're bringing that weight into the ball of the foot and then shifting that weight back into the heels. Make sure you're pulling in abdominals and pelvic floor while you do this. So we're now going to bring the weight to the centre. So you may feel like you're leaning slightly forward. Bring your arms down. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, head to the side. Inhale, bring the head through to the front. Exhale over to the side. Inhale, bring yourself back through. Start to bring your head to the centre now, and then we're lightly tucking in the chin, lengthening behind the neck, and you inhale back to the centre. So tuck in the chin, feel the lengthening behind the neck, and then bring yourself back to the centre. Make sure as you're working that you're pulling in abdominals, you're drawing in that pelvic floor, your back's nice and straight, and your shoulders are down. We're going to lightly tuck in the chin this time. We're going to hold. Remember, when you hold your positions, you soften your breath. And then just gently bring yourself back to the centre, keeping that focus into your core. Let's just bring the leg through to the front. Bring it round to the back, loosen through the hip and bring the leg through. Round to the back and through. So we're just loosening through the hips, through to the ankle as you point the foot, and then flex as it comes back through. One more. And then place the foot back to hip width. Let's do the other side, leg through, round to the back and through to the front. One more this side. And then we're going to place it down. So we're going to take a nice deep breath in now. I'm going to exhale, arms over the head. Going to inhale as you bring your arms by your sides. And you're going to tuck in and gently roll yourselves down. So soften those knees for the first few. Just get a little bit of movement into that spine. If you are struggling with the lower back, soften the knees throughout. Exhale, arms over the head. Inhale, arms by your sides, tuck in your chin, pull in, roll it down. Just take it as far as you can manage. If you want to go up onto the balls of the feet, you can do. Arms above the head, exhale. Inhale, I'll show you from the side, pull in, tuck in, roll it down. Inhale, slowly come up. So depending on your range of movement, you may get your hands towards the floor, you may not. Doesn't matter. You work through your range of movement, what you can manage. If you need to soften those knees just for a little bit of help, then you soften those knees. So this time we're going to roll it down. You're just going to hold it at the bottom. You're just going to hold that stretch. Take a nice deep breath in. Gently roll yourself up. Bring your arms over the head, palms facing in, and hold. Let's bring the arms out to the side. Let's get a bit of movement into the waist. So we're going to pull in, we're going to twist. And we're going to come back to the centre. We're then going to twist to the other side. And we're coming back to the centre. Nice deep breath in. Exhale as you twist out to the side. Inhale back to the centre. So at the moment we're keeping the hips facing forward. We're now going to let the hips go with it as well, so we're getting a bit more movement into the spine and into that lower body. Again, don't let the arms go across the body. A little bit more movement there, but it's still under control. Two more each side. Bring yourselves back to the centre. Bring your arms down, roll the shoulders, shake it out. Let's bring the feet back to hip width. So we're going to bring the leg through to the front. We're going to have the arms in line with the chest and the shoulders down. You're going to take the leg across the body and the arms round to the other side. So I'm going to take my right leg across over to the left and my arms over to the right. So nice deep breath in. We're going to inhale, it goes round to the back. We're going to exhale, it comes back through. So it goes round to the back on the inhale. Exhale, round to the front on the inhale. If that's too difficult, hands to the hips. Keep the toe on the floor, okay? If you want more movement, obviously the foot comes off the floor. A bit more movement into that hip. So you can just adapt this. Exhale round to the front. Make sure the arms are in line with the chest, not up by the mouth. And then we're going to hold it at the back, relaxing that breathing. And then we come through to the front. Going to hold it, bring it down, well done. Let's change legs. Come through. Nice deep breath in, exhale round. Inhale round, exhale round to the front. Inhale round to the back. Exhale round to the front. Focus is in your core, hips are facing forward. So we're going to take it round to the back and hold. And then round to the front and hold. Bring yourself back to the centre, bring it down, shake it out. Okay, so we're going to do one more standing, then we're going to go down to the floor. So let's bring the arms above the head, shoulder blades down. So we're now going to start to breathe in, and as we exhale, we're going over to the side, and inhale back to the centre, and then gently over to the side. So exhale over, Inhale back to the centre. Again, keep the shoulder blades down and keep the focus in your core. Exhale over. Inhale back to the centre. Over to the side now and hold. Bring yourself back to the centre. Over to the side and hold. Bring yourself to the centre. Bring the arms down. Roll those shoulders. Well done. So we're going to go down to the floor. So we're going to have the feet hip width apart. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, arms over the head, shoulders down. Inhale, open up that chest, tuck in, roll it down and walk forward. So again, you're either into your high plank or into your tabletop. So you're keeping that focus in your core. Remember, you could maybe bring those knees down, okay? Or you can walk the hands back and bring the knees forward and make sure you're in your tabletop position. So I'm going to hold plank from here. If you're struggling with wrists, go onto your forearms. Make sure your head's in line with that tailbone and that you're pulling in. We're going to start to bring the knees down now. And we're going to walk the hands back. So now the hands are chest width apart, the focus is in the core, knees are hip width apart, abdominals pulled in. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, curl through the spine, tuck in the chin. And inhale, belly button down towards the floor, head and tailbone comes up. So we're working through the spine, tucking in the chin into a cat stretch. And again, inhale, belly button down towards the floor, head and tailbone comes up. Again, just work through your range of movement. Make sure you're pulling in abdominals, pulling in pelvic floor. So now we're going to curl the spine up towards the ceiling. And we're going to bring the belly button down towards the floor. Bring yourselves back into your neutral spine position. And gently go into your stretch. So we're now going to work with the dynaband, okay? So you're going to take your dynaband. So if you haven't got your dynaband, don't worry, you do this without, obviously. So we're just going to place it under the balls of the feet. So the knees are soft. Take your dynaband so it's got resistance. This is got quite a lot of resistance. Again, use whatever you've got, okay? So pull in, nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, you gently take it back, pulling in that core. Think about belly button up towards the sternum. And inhale, lengthening through that spine as you bring yourself up. So you exhale, pull back. Inhale as you come up. Don't rely on the dynaband. Very lightly tuck in that chin. Make sure the dynaband's not taking away the work from the abdominals. So if you weren't using the dynaband, you could have the arms in front of you or you could have the arms across the chest. We're going to go for 8. then we're going to hold. So now we're going to start to work the obliques. So we're going to come up, nice deep breath in, and as you exhale you're going to draw the elbow back, and as you inhale you come up, and then you change sides. Pull back, exhale, pull back, inhale, bring yourself up. So keep your focus in your core, using your oblique muscles. Make sure you keep your knees in line so you're not shifting that hip and changing the position of the pelvis. Pull back. Exhale, pull back, inhale, back through. This time you're going to hold. Slowly bring yourself up, and then you change and hold. And carefully bring yourself up. Take the dynaband out, and then start to bring yourself onto your back. So you're going to have your feet hip width apart, making sure the feet are slightly further forward than the knee line, and that you're pushing your shoulder blades into their pockets. Make your triangle, place it onto your pelvis, and then just loosen through that spine, so small the back into the floor, fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, curl that spine and lead with the thumbs. So you're just going to loosen up that lower back to start. And then just bring yourselves into your neutral spine. So your fingertips are in line with those thumbs. Your pelvis is nice and flat. You've got that small curve in your lower back. Now you can work with feet on the floor. You could start to bring one leg into tabletop. So you've got that leg at 90 degrees, keeping that focus in your core. Or you could work with just the single leg and then change. Both legs in tabletop, keeping that focus in your core. Or again, you might want to work with legs extended, heels facing, toes out, and opening up those hips. Okay, so I'm going to do something different for you today. So I'm going to work in tabletop, and I'm going to bring one foot down. Double your dynaband. So you've got a little bit more resistance. If you haven't got the dynaband, you just use the arms without. Or you may just want to take a couple of cans of beans or couple of bottles of water and use them as hand weights. You could do this with hand weights. Nice deep breath in. Keeping that focus in your core, open up the chest. So the elbows are in line with the shoulder. And then gently push back up towards the ceiling. So I want you to inhale as you pull down, opening up that chest, drawing those hands away from each other. And I want you to exhale as you push those knuckles back up towards the ceiling. Pull down. So we're going for 10. So I'm going to change legs after 5. So you open up that chest, drawing those hands away from each other. This is number 5. Knuckles back up towards the ceiling. Place the foot down, making sure I'm keeping that focus in your core. And then you change. We've got 2 more. And now we're going to hold it. So it's just slightly off the floor because I'm holding. I'm going to bring both legs into tabletop, just make it a little bit more difficult. So you may want to work with both legs extended. Keep pulling those hands away from each other. As you gently take those knuckles up towards the ceiling, you're going to feel those tricep muscles working. So we're now in our tabletop position. Keeping your focus in your core, you're going to start to take the arms over the head, tapping the toe down. You inhale, you bring your arms and the legs back through. And then you change. So if you're struggling with the back, you would work with feet on the floor and do single knee lifts. And if you want to work a little bit more, tap both toes down. If you want to work harder still, remember you've got your extensions. You could do it with a scissor, or you could do both legs straight. Bring it down towards the floor and then lifting back up. Just make sure you're really pulling in that core to protect the lower back. So exhale, tap down, inhale, come up. So you've got lots of choices, lots of different ways you can work with this. Got 2 more. And we bring ourselves back into tabletop. Keeping the focus in your core, let your knees go one way, arms the other. Keep looking up to the ceiling. Inhale, bring yourself back to the center. So you may want to work with your feet on the floor. If you weren't using the dynaband, use your arms as you support. So arms in line with the chest. And just let the knees go side to side. So again, we're working through our range of movement. So your range of movement will possibly be different to mine, and that's fine. Make sure you get a position where you can hold it. You're using that core to bring yourself back. 1 more each side. And then bring yourself back to the center. Bring the knees in, well done. So let's bring the feet back to the floor. Make sure you're still drawing those shoulder blades down. So again, you can work with feet on the floor. You may want to work with tabletop or both legs extended. And we're going to take the arms over the head. So I'm going to bring my legs into tabletop first. Always bring one, then the other. And then I extend in through both legs, heels facing, toes out. So keeping the focus in your core now, bring your shoulders off and your arms through. And inhale, slowly take it back. So keeping that focus in your core, pull yourselves in, bring your shoulders off, arms through, and inhale, start to take it back. Exhale. Got 2 more. Bring your shoulders off, bring your arms through and hold. Slowly take it back. Place your right foot down, take your dynaband, place it under your left foot. So again, you don't have to have the dynaband. could leave the dynaband to the side. Relax your shoulders down, make sure your elbows are into the mat so you've got a nice stable base, and you're only lightly holding the dynaband in your hands. It's not wrapped around your hands, stopping the circulation, it's just lightly in your hands. So keeping the leg nice and straight, keeping your pelvis looking up to that ceiling, both glutes on that mat. You're now going to do a nice big leg circle. So you're going to take the leg round and you're going to bring the leg back through towards you. So this is where you've got to be aware of room. Exhale round so you can get that movement in the hip. Inhale, bring yourself back through. Exhale round. Inhale, back up towards that ceiling. Just draw that leg towards you. Feel the stretch behind that hamstring. Make sure the leg's nice and straight. And again, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, push that leg away. And inhale, bring that leg back towards you. So I'm keeping both glutes onto the floor, making sure that right knee points at the ceiling all the time. It doesn't wander out to the side. Again, bring the leg towards you. Hold that stretch. And then release the leg. Gently place the right foot in, bring the left foot down. Make sure you've got room out to the side of you and round you. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale round. And inhale, bring that leg back through. Exhale round, open up that hip. Inhale, bring that leg back towards you. So again, you're keeping the hips facing the ceiling. Keeping that focus in your core. Drawing that leg towards you and hold. And then you're going to reverse the circle. So you're taking the leg down and away from you. Exhale and inhale, bringing the leg back towards you. Take the leg down and away. And bring the leg back round towards you. Gently bring that leg towards you now and hold. And release the leg. Well done. So we're going to place the dynaband under the feet. So again, you don't have to use your dynaband. So, okay, you don't need to use it. You could do without your roll-ups, but it's a great way to use it. So you're just pulling in that core and taking your time to come up. If you need to soften your knees, pull in, gently come up on your exhale. And then inhale, keeping that focus in your core, nice and slowly roll yourselves back down. Again, tuck in that chin, pull in, start to roll yourselves up. Exhale. Inhale, pull in, and roll yourselves back. Keep that focus in your core, very lightly tuck in the chin. Again, try not to rely too much on that dynaband. always very conscious of time with these videos. So you'll do your usual stretches at the end, okay? After this, I'm going to finish off with one upper body one. And then we will stop the video, but you finish off with your stretches, which is your quad stretch and your calf stretch. Stretching through your back and your chest. And because you've used the dynaband, you may want to do your tricep stretch. So pull in and gently bring yourself up. So this brings us nicely into the last one I want to do. So you could do this stood up, or you could do this cross-legged or legs out to the side. If you struggle with your back sitting, then you may want to sit on your block or a cushion. So I want you to take the arms out to the side, and the dynaband should be just behind the shoulder blades. So the arms are straight, the chest is open. I'm going to bring your arms through to the front on the exhale. And inhale, we take the arms back out to the side, okay? Don't take the arms past the midline of the body. In other words, keep them in line with the chest. And make sure those wrists are nice and strong. So your knuckles are in line with the shoulders. Your shoulder blades are down. And you're keeping that focus in your core, so you're pulling in nice and tight. Exhale forward. Inhale out to the side. Got 4 more. Okay, let's bring the arms through now and hold. And then nice and slowly bring it out to the side. Chest is open. And gently bring the arms down. Okay, we've just got a couple of moments so we can finish off with our tricep stretch. So let's take the arm up, drop between the shoulder blades, hold it in place. Bring your arm up, bring it down. Let's do the other side. Arm up, drop between the shoulder blades, hold. Straighten the arm and bring it down. Bring the hand to the side, pull in the waist. Just bring the arm over. Bring yourself up and out to the other side. And then bring yourself up nice and tall. So this is where you will get yourself up. You'll do your quad stretch, all right, and you'll do your calf stretch, stretching out the back and the chest as well. Lovely to see you all in class today, and I will see you next week. Bye-bye.